It would be great to have someone who could do our work for us, right? Someone to prevent us from making mistakes. Someone to assist with our routine professionally and allow us to devote our time to communicating with our closest people. If only we could get results without wasting our time for nothing. Unfortunately, it's impossible in real life. But wait, Liteforex social trading. Spend your time doing what really matters to you.
Hi guys, how are you doing? Hopefully everything is alright. Good morning again, Piotr here. And this is going to be EU PMI live market coverage. The first number is out. France manufacturing PMI 50.3, expectations 51.2. There is a reaction everywhere. Euro, DAX. So it might be very interesting morning, especially to what we discussed during the pre-London Open meeting. But let's start with the risk warning, guys. Please bear in mind, trading FX and margin carries a high level of risk, may not be suitable for investors who can sustain a loss of some or all initial investments. So please do not invest the money you cannot afford to lose. Seek education, gain experience before risking real money. However, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Okay. So what we are going to focus on, Euro dollar, Euro pound, Euro Swiss franc and the DAX right now. From the Euro dollar perspective, all is clear. Looking for a retest of 109.95, 90 and reaction around these levels. But with this French PMI, I'm not sure if I still want to follow that trade plan. Services even weaker in France. So we know where we are. Euro Swiss franc, we have to hold this Tuesday really low around 109, otherwise 108.50 and 108.20 as the next targets. So we have to hold this 109 alive to have a possibility to try to retest 110. That's the intraday possible demand over here. It's a quite big one and it's right here right now and it's tested. And Euro pound, the range from the previous week, I'm talking about the high and low as the key levels to watch. Pre data we hit intraday supply around 88.50. There is a rejection since going on, and it's based on what we discussed previous week. 1 to 1 possible and rejection, right? So be careful out there. We have our macro guy with us, so let me connect with him. We will see what's going to happen based on his opinion. We are going to get back within the next few seconds. Good morning, Michał.
Good morning, Piotr.
Did you miss
Well,
me?
yeah.
How was it? How was it?
Weird. For the first time, I was doing such a webinar, such a stream. It was better because I could focus only to speak good, not also to look in front of the camera. But yeah.
All right, good.
Maybe I'll try it later once again. If it'll be off.
Okay. All right. So we do have this PMI day in Europe today.
Okay.
What do you have for us?
Okay, according to I would be a little bit also pessimistic. According to I will refer to the latest central bankers speeches, like the trade tensions and the growth slowdown is still like in play, we can say. And I would be also. I will be a little bit, I can say not sure, but mostly possible of the German PMI will be weak reading, or I don't know, slightly better than the previous. But we can see that. Why I'm saying this, because latest the worst reading from the German PMI we saw in August 2012, and right now I'm not sure is it also that bad situation, or but there were no such a trade war, and like this we have here, which depends mostly on politics. And I think the situation is a little bit different, and we will see at least as you mentioned in the. I will refer to your prognosis, as you mentioned in your speculation. You mentioned in the description. I think we will see same thing as a previous reading, which is 43.5 or something even lower. According to the Euro PMI.
I'm sorry, Michał. Maybe market, because you were wondering why the reading is so low. Maybe this time market is trying to discount what's going to happen in the near future. We will see. But it's
trying to discount. You see from the euro dollar perspective, from the euro pound right now, already, as you said, everything is reacting, and I think maybe from the Euro PMI it will be a little bit different, because many of the also in the eurozone are the countries from the eastern side of the Europe, which are at the moment the economies are slowing down also, but not as much as the German in the following months. So I think the Euro PMI would be maybe slightly better, but for the Germans, I don't see a bright future for today. I can say I'm wondering also. You've mentioned about the Swiss franc, which is a very interesting situation for me. Latest they they leave the interest rates untouched, but they clearly said that they will interfere. In the market, and even though the Swiss franc had strengthened a lot, so I don't know, maybe they want to tease them, or what is going on right now? Because
market is always saying check, right? So whatever central bankers are saying, market will say check, and so we will see. You know what? It's a very similar situation to what you've said in relation to the yen. We are not focusing on the yen right now, but it's a very similar situation. And the Goldman was out this weekend, saying that even with the intervention, the JPY is going to be the much stronger, and based on the Goldman comments, the buy signal on the yen is stronger than on the gold. But of course we have to be very careful with this big investment banks predictions, because usually also they are looking for opposite side. So we will see.
That's right. what I can say, I was just researching the situation in many sources that I have from the people who work for German companies or cooperate with German manufacturing companies, and it's still mostly the companies that are the manufacturers connected to the supply chain, mostly the car companies. And car companies suppliers, and that they are lowering the labor force and yeah. But other than that, we see also a slowdown. But I don't know if it's mostly because of the seasoning of we are going towards the end of the year, so it's like always like that. But whoever I talk to, they still see a major slowdown and the lower estimations for the next quarter or half of a year.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all what I want to add. So that's my my opinion, and that's what I'm based on the previous readings, based on this, I would like to see this scenario.
All right, so we have 3 minutes towards this German PMI. Michał, thank you very much for your inputs.
Thank you also.
Are you going to join us tomorrow?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, great. So then see you tomorrow.
Back to normal. Yeah.
See you tomorrow, and let's wait for this German number. Thank you very much, Michał. Thank you. Take care.
See you.
Goodbye.
Take care.
Okay, so we have like less than 2 minutes. I should have here this sound, this is your moment of truth. We will see what's going to happen here. Of course, first is going to be the watch on the euro dollar, especially that we are very close to retest previous Monday low. So that's going to be very interesting. As you can see, the DAX is getting lower. I made some simple measure. So let's have a look if we can see the bounce here, and let's see the reaction around 12,430.50. Well, good luck, guys. Good luck. We'll see. Let's wait for the number. Twenty seconds to go. And there you go. We are below this Monday low. Let's see the reaction around this level. That's what we discussed this morning. That's where we spent a little bit of the time trying to figure it out what may happen. All right, very weak both readings. 41.4 versus 44 expected German August flash manufacturing. Boom! So some will try to imagine huge rescue package, right? So we have to be careful, because that the comment may come from the German side. and services still above 50, but much weaker than what market was expecting. There we go. Okay, so that might be the game changer here. The only question is, how can we try to join the party? Yeah, DAX is even lower right now. You know, it might be that your market was waiting like previous month, okay, maybe next month, 2 months ago, maybe next month. But then sometimes your patience is coming to the end, right? So there is a huge break on the Euro Swiss franc. So let's have a look. Let's have a look where we have the possible supply right now. And this possible supply right now, we are not gonna to discover America is this broken 109 towards 109.25, 109.2025, right? So in case of there might be some kind of the intervention, as Michał mentioned. Okay, euro dollar. Well, how to try to join that party right now? Well, we will see. We'll see. It's gonna be worth to wait a bit. What's the expectation in US? Still above 50. That's gonna be challenge. All right, that's the breakdown. So in between previous Monday low 109.93 and the weekly open 10.15, that's where I'm going to try to eventually to join that party. Just for your information, in case we are not gonna be able to do something, it looks like it's getting worse and worse here from the euro perspective. You know me, guys, I'm not gonna chase the market here. So at some point maybe some kind of the consolidation and then somehow trying to join the party. Still plenty of space, 108 and post-French election gap as the possible target. I don't wanna be trapped, right? So yeah, right now is a news driven. Well, 60 looks like trying to make the easiest measure. So that's weekly open, Monday low, and that's this demand which push us higher here, but we didn't take out any. Yeah, so that's what I'm waiting for, guys. Euro JPY. You have to be careful with this demand, but once we are going to break through the low from the 12th of September, the things might get interesting. You know, there is only 1 week left. So from each side, both bulls and bears, That's very interesting time right now. That's the end of the quarter coming as well. That's something we are going to discuss over the course of the week as well. Looks like the idea about selling Riley towards 111.50, or maybe even 112 we are going to have to update. We might not see these levels anytime soon. So probably the German number is what is going to, what is going to have the biggest influence, at least right now, on the market. I would say that even any kind of tweet from the President Trump Twitter account, that the Germans are manipulating the euro prices. It is as it is, guys. It's a week like hell. No bounce as of now. In the meantime, cable is testing top of the zone we discussed this morning, 2440. Well, that might be something bigger unless the central banks are going to promise that they will start printing towards 2050. Yeah. Probably are not going to end the hour much lower. So then the idea of selling at 50% of that candle and or top of that range, top of that candle, weekly open, previous Monday low. That's where I'm going to try to join eventually, right? Again, you know me, I'm not gonna chase the price only because we have the stream, right? That I have to make the trade. No, I don't have to unless my conditions are met. If we are going to add the bankruptcy of the British travel company Thomas Cook, the thing is that when the central bankers are saying that they are not seeing the recession yet, doesn't mean that it's not coming, right? So that's I think that might be the good lesson. So we know that this candle open on euro everywhere, euro dollar, euro JPY, euro Swiss franc. You have to take into the consideration planning your next move. So we might cancel intraday euro bearish only with the move, and on the hourly chart, let's say two consecutive hourly close above these levels, right? That might eventually cancel bearish view on euro and turn a little bit to neutral, right? So actually that's how we should approach, right? And that's it. DAX is testing very important level, guys, right now, right here. So went even lower than the prediction, but it's testing this over under, or the range, if you wish, bottom of the range, right here, right now. So it's very important from that perspective. Once we are going to break through that level, we don't need that one anymore. Let's make it clear here. It might provide the selling opportunity towards 12,150. What I would like to see, because that's, the move here, it's much bigger. It's like this one over here. 50% of that range, so something around 12,400 might be the selling opportunity based on the candles only. This level, 12,365 based on my chart, that might be the selling, eventually selling level. So we have two of them, right, on the DAX side. So this one is no longer needed. The measurement is no longer needed. Those scenario is not gonna work out. All right. So I'm gonna remove that one. All right. And that's, yeah. So a little bit of the stabilization, a little bit of the consolidation ahead of the continuation. That would be great, right? So we know the levels. You may want to also wait for some kind of the bearish flag formation on euro dollar, for example. But let me tell you one thing. You don't wanna trade that the usual way. You wanna see the attempt of the first break. You are leaving this one. You wanna see move higher. So one stops to the downside, stops to the upside, and then finally continuation to the downside. That's how you wanna trade the bear. That's the same, work the same way with bull's flag, right? So guys, 50% of that candle or top of that candle, right? So either half of that range we have or top of that range. The only thing is that in any case we see 25 or more % of that candle. If it's gonna to be the lower shadow, I'm not gonna do anything till the US Open, right? So you wanna see the full falling candle without any lower shadows, like 25% or bigger of the whole range. That's the condition. So then half of that candle or top of that candle, that's where the pari should be. 2 consecutive early close above might cancel the bearish euro bearish view. Guys, nothing to add here. We know the levels, we know the drill. Patience will pay more than trying to chase the market. Wish you great rest of the European session. Wish you great New York session. And we have a meeting again tomorrow morning, and we are going to cover pre-London Open. And then tomorrow afternoon, as usual, educational live trading room. You are more than welcome to join me twice tomorrow. Have a good one. Goodbye, guys.